Alright guys, welcome back to another recap. A little bit frustrated, not at trading, but because I literally just recorded about 70% of my recap, and then I looked over at my recording and I saw that my mic wasn't recording at all. It was unmuted here, but it was muted on my actual streaming thing, so it wasn't picking up anything. So here we go, round two. Total profit today was $833 profit. Most of it was SDIG. I mean, 837 was from HCID, so you can see everything else was kind of break even. But I stepped up on SDIG and I made it happen. Um, like always, guys, if you like these recaps and if you're enjoying it, please click that thumbs up and subscribe. It helps my YouTube get out to more people and more people in here, more ideas, more trading members together. So I appreciate you guys doing that for me. Any comments, any questions as well, comment them below. And then also, if you guys want to watch me trade live and trade with me, ask me questions. A lot of people today were like, "Why did you buy this one? How did you know this one was gonna do that? Why did you jump in it here?" Okay. If you guys have any questions, want to watch me trade live right here on YouTube 15 minutes before market open, click that notification bell and it'll let you know when I'm live, or go over to tradecaster.com and it is completely free. It'll ask for a payment, but just cancel out of it. My lobby is free. The majority of people are on Tradecaster, so that's where the chat is a little bit more active, but I keep track of YouTube just as much. So I'll see you guys there. And then last thing before I go on to reviewing my trades. I've never said this on YouTube, and I never said it on my TikTok either. I had only mentioned it on my Discord, but I am putting out a course on day trading. So everything that I've learned from a complete beginner up to now, what I look for in a stock, what strategies I'm looking at, my strategies, scalping strategies, just anything about day trading that I know and that I think you need to be at least get you starting in day trading is going to be in that course. Like I said, it took me a couple months. It took me longer than I thought, honestly, but I think it's going to be fully out in about 2 weeks. So if you're interested on that, go ahead and subscribe here to my YouTube. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram and follow me on TikTok, because once I put it out, I'm going to give it away for free to anybody that is following, to one person, sorry, not anybody, to one person that's following me on all of those three socials. I might give it out to more people. I might give it out to a couple more people for free, but for sure somebody's going to get it for free. Anyways, I'll stop rambling on and go over my trade. So the first trade I took was TBLT, $65 loss, and that is going to be right here. This was the very first trade I took at TBLT, and I did lose 65. I had the right idea, but I just got distracted. I think it flushed too much on me, and I got distracted trying to go into another stock, which I'll explain, I think. So pretty good strong opening. 250 was a pre-market high right there. Pretty strong through that level, and then pulled back down, and I tried getting a dip of 250, and once I got in at 250, it kind of flushed a little bit, and I got a little bit scared, so it came back up, and I tried to just get out of this trade break even. I think I lost $65 on this trade. I had the right idea, but I got out of it because I think I saw at this moment DCRT was the one that was trying to make a move. So I got out of this, closed it, and then I actually missed this whole move on TBLT. I was already done trading somewhere in here about 10:30, 11, and then somehow TBLT decided to make this move, which I completely missed. But I did come back up here for a tiny scalp, which you can see here on my P&L. I don't know why it marks it different, but I was able to make $20 on that trade up here. Why did I jump in on this one? $5, this whole dollar psychological resistance. We held it there. We came back, kind of got close to it, but never close. Never got an actual try to hit $5. And this time we really did come up to $5, broke $5, small pullback, and took my profit on that first candle. And I just got out of it. I mean, I wasn't really here to trade. I just sat down to look at the market, and I saw that. After that, I did move to DRCT. I think was my second trade. So you can see I closed that TBLT immediately, and then came back in and jumped on this one. Kind of same thing. Strong move up, consolidated sideways. This one, I was kind of hoping this one would open up more. A lot of people were like, "Why did you decide to cut it? And why didn't you come back and trade it up here?" When a stock moves it like that, I want to see a 1, 2, maybe 3 minutes tops pullback, and then the next rip, right? When it starts pulling up like this and consolidates for 4 minutes and then pulls up again, consolidates for 5 minutes, I'm not liking that action, right? I want a quick momentum scalp through a high of days, through something like that. Know that people are actively buying. If I see that it's stalling out, there's no need for me to get on it at all. Maybe I'll take a small dip trade here with a tight stop, see if it does want to, but most of the times, if it's not ripping through these levels, I'll leave it alone. APLD was another trade I took today. APLD was yesterday's stock. You could see that was all yesterday. Like I said, I trade an hour, 2 hours a day, and then I stopped. So I missed all of this. I missed all of that after hours, but I came back for it today right here, and this is where I decided to trade. Now this one, I think my attention was mostly on SDIG. So this one I did not trade good at all. Yeah, I made 62 bucks, but didn't trade it anywhere close to I could have. First trade, same thing, big opening, wanting to see 250 hold as support. If it does, I'll get that next move higher. Now, in this scenario, this could have been the good place. These two right here. You have a pivot right here of 2-4, right? You break out of 2-4, you kind of pull back, and then you start consolidating at VWAP. If you would have taken this pivot, oh frick. If you would have taken that pivot retest of 240 right there, here, and then VWAP right here, you have about 5 minutes of consolidation. If you would have bought in this area with a 5-10 cent stop loss, you would never have gotten stopped, and you would have gotten a very nice move. Take profits here and still ride it up through this move. Same thing kind of happened here, right? Our pivot for this one is this 240 right here, and then our pivot for here is kind of this area, right? It moved up, kind of held it as support once right there, kind of flushed through it, and then kind of rejected it here, and then finally held as support again. Now, here would be that pivot of that same play, right? You average in here on these pullbacks, and then you take that next rate up. Here you're risking again 5-10 cents to make 10, 20, 30, almost 40 cents of profit. So that would have been a very good risk to reward ratio play. I tried it here, pull back there, and then I tried here at that trend line. Oh, another thing, if you would have drawn a trend line from here to there, you would have had 3 support areas right here to buy, right? That pivot sideways, the consolidation 5 minutes, and then that uptrend line. That's where I tried to get here again, try that trend line touch here. I was in profit and I stopped out, and then this looked to me like it was on the back end of APLD, so I left it alone. Once it breaks that big uptrend line, I like to think it's on the back end and just let it cool off and see if you get another chance, like kind of like TBLT, right? So it broke that uptrend at first, broke this uptrend, kind of cooled off, but then it started coming back up. And now the big trade of the day was SDIG. SDIG saved the day today. Pretty good trade, pretty good momentum. Really opened up the way I wanted it to, and I was able to capitalize on it. Um, Kind of started popping up through these levels here, but I wasn't watching it then. I decided to let that move go. Not until it started spiking to high of day, which was 288. Then I was looking for a $3 target. $3 was just 15 cents above this, and I started averaging in onto this play right after that break of high days and retest of high days. Now, in this case, I wanted this stock to hold this high of day and then rip higher. So I jumped in on here, 7,500 shares, 5,000 shares. So I was stacked with almost 12,000 shares. Probably one of the biggest positions I've had in a long time. And it wasn't going. This wasn't going. This 1 minute, I was just so scared that it was gonna fail. And so I ended up taking all of those out, but 1,000 shares, and I was literally break even on this trade. And it pulls back down, and then this time it rips back up, and I'm like, this has to be it. This has to be it. This is the moment. So at that point, I punched the buy button again for 10,000 shares, which was this order right here at 294. I punched it at 294, 10,000 shares, and I'm looking for $3. So I'm looking at 5 cents of profit. So got $3, started unloading at 296, and then got the break of 3 and unloaded on the other side, 307, 308 up here. Never really opened up that much, got stuck at 315, but I was able to get a good scalp off of it, so that was pretty cool. Then this one kind of came back up again. This right here was all choppiness, kind of just try and break a downtrend. Maybe it wants to crawl back up through that 315, kind of what this did right here. That's what I was looking for here, so I tried it here. And then I tried this one, which a lot of people were calling out on my live stream. So kind of a pennant was he was saying right here. And this person was averaging in on these pennant plays down here, right? Once it broke out of that pennant and high of day is right there at 326. Yeah, I said, you know what? Even though I'm up on the day, I'm gonna take a small scalp here. I added at 323 right here, and then that play, the second I bought, 2 seconds later, instant high of day, instant rip through 330, 335, and I was able to sell up here at 336, just 4 pennies off the high. Uh, And that was my last trade. I think I made an extra $60, $70 on that trade right there. And that's it for these trades. Like I said, guys, if you want to watch me trade live, YouTube or Tradecaster, if you like these recaps, please, please, please hit the thumbs up button. It's completely free. You don't have to pay to do that. So I'm giving you guys a lot of knowledge, a lot of why I bought here, why I sold, why I cut it out real quick. Live trading as well. So appreciate the thumbs up, comments, or anything like that to help the algorithm. And I will see you guys tomorrow on the live streams or on tomorrow's recap. So hopefully you guys have a good day today, and see you all then.